So I got this Ryobi pole saw the other day and charged up the battery, went outside and was able to cut about 3 branches. Now I suspect that it should cut a lot more branches, but upon inspecting this, I'm getting 19.7 volts, and that seems to be decent enough for a 18-volt battery. So let's open this thing up and see what's going on inside. Looks like we got security bits here, here, here. So I'm just gonna take those loose real quick. All right. Oh, there we go. All right, so we got some wires holding this in. Oh, that's good. These come out easy enough. There we go. Let's come apart. Not very easily. I could probably get a little more clearance if we take the top off. Maybe I have to switch different drivers. Alright, well, I give up on taking that top part out for now. Let's just check these battery voltages, see what's going on with them. Oh, 3.5. 4.2, 3.9, 4.1, and 4.0. I guess we'll have to maybe replace this one and see if it starts working a lot better. This one's especially low compared to the rest of these, so I really hate trying to disassemble these spot welds, so I guess my plan of attack is going to be to try to cut this off there at the weld on both sides and then proceed from there. Right, just so we're clear, mixing this and batteries definitely doesn't mix. Definitely wouldn't recommend this to anyone. Doing this for myself, and just want to get this thing up and running. Highly ill-advised to use something like this on a lithium battery. All right, just to be clear. All right, so I used this Dremel tool to cut away at the tab. The tab's not very thick, and scored that just a little bit, but it worked out perfectly. So let's give it a shot. I'm gonna try a test solder on this one right here, as I've never soldered batteries before, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so we're going to give this a shot on the old battery first. If anyone has an easier way of removing the... Alright, I like that. Of removing the factory welded tabs, let me know. Would love to hear an easier way. You know, that would be very useful if you was to get a bunch of laptops and take out all the batteries and save those for other projects. So I peeled back the insulative jacket and it didn't reveal any amp hour readings. And I looked up the battery online, Samsung SD1 13Q, and it came up with a 2500 milliamp hour, and the battery I'm planning on replacing with it is a Westinghouse, and they are 2000 milliamps, and I think they're just under what the rated capacity are. Some tests have been made, but with this being an older battery pack, I would imagine most of these have lost some of their capacitance, so we're going to go ahead and replace it. Okay, so we have this fluxed up right now. and getting ready to solder this. I've cranked this iron up, and don't laugh, I'm sure I'm YouTube's worst solderer, and just gonna have a go at it. Alright, so I got one of the tabs, but not both. Love it. I love it. Let's call that side done. So having the iron turned up to 400 really made a difference in soldering this out. Just wetting the tip real quick. I'm going to heat this up. Get this done as quickly as possible. Happy with that. Again, don't laugh. I can laugh at myself, right? Anyway, we're going to call this done, test the voltage, and go from there. Alright, so I've slid the two pieces back together, inserted the tabs down on both sides. That way I can put this back together. I'm just going to insert the screws. Alright, so we've just installed the 4 security screws back in, and we're going to test the voltage. 20.2, that's a big improvement, and all we did was replace one of these cells. That's a lot more voltage than I expected. Anyhow, we're going to test this thing out and see if it can cut the mustard. I mean, the tree limbs. Alright, so we're going to test it out. If this doesn't work, we'll just build our own battery bank. Well, that's it. Only about double what we had last time. I don't know if it's much of an improvement. If anybody has one of these little electric trimmers, pole saws, drop a comment below. Tell me how much work you get out of them before I have to change a battery pack. You know, with the drill, they probably use less energy than one of these, but for around the house, I guess it'll work. I just hate to charge it up and go at it over and over again like that. So I guess I'll be building a battery bank for it. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.